It's Tuesday, April the 1st, 2013. We're looking at a daily chart of WTI Crude futures. You can see how we hovered around here just below the 200-day moving average throughout the middle of March, couldn't get above it, and then on the 27th of March we managed to burst through, and then Friday of course we hit a high of 102.24. You'll see why we hit that high if I flick to the 4-hour chart, which I've just got some fibs on from the high up at 105.22 down to the low at 97.37, and you can see we made our way steadily once we got through that 200-day moving average, which also actually coincided with this fib level at 137. You can see the 200-day moving average was around that 100, that mid 100 area. So that coincided with the fib resistance here at 137. Once we got through that, then we just pushed on up to the 61.8 Fibonacci resistance at 102.22, and we topped out perfectly there. So what happens next? Well, we'd got overbought on the 4-hour chart, and we've sold off to relieve that pressure. Well, headed sideways, more than sold off really, but it has managed to relieve that overbought situation. So perhaps we can head higher now. If I go back to the daily chart, you can see we're still hovering above that 200-day moving average at 150, and as long as that holds, we should, as I say, push on, maybe get back up to the 102.25 area, and then see if we can push on through there. But just be aware, we're starting to look overbought on the daily stochastic, on the daily chart as well, so perhaps the upside will be a little bit more limited. What happens at 102.25 will be important going forward. If we start sinking below that 200-day moving average, and if we in particular close below it, which is at the moment at 150, then that's going to be more negative. You can see there isn't really much of a trend in crude at the moment. We had a rally up through from Jan up to March, then we've retraced a bit to the 100-day moving average, which held quite nicely. So all these moving averages are doing their job at the moment. Let's just see if we can hold above the 200-day moving average going forward.